I got hired to be a consultant for a resort. While I was waiting for the meeting, I sat down at the pool, didn't get the menu. I said, just bring me a hamburger and a Diet Soda. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. The manager shows up about the same time the bill comes. Looked down at the bill, and the bill was $28. Stared at it for a minute, and I said to the waitress, there must be some mistake. I had a hamburger and a soda. She goes, yes, $28. Hamburger is $24, and the soda is $4. I said, I'm sorry, is this Kobe beef? Was this flown in on its own plane? She goes, well, you know, we had to bring it in from outside the island. And, yeah, by what? You know, private jet? And I said, it's $24 for a hamburger. I said, well, we're going to have our meeting. We put the bill to the side. I'm hoping he's going to pick it up, right? So we're chatting, and I said, so what do you want to talk about? He says, well, we can start with the problem with the pool. He says, we're getting very bad reports from the pool, customer service. I said, what are they complaining about? He goes, the hamburger. Hello? I can tell you about that. It's $24. He says, how was the burger? I said, it's okay. It wasn't the best burger I've ever had in my life, and it certainly wasn't a $24 hamburger. He says, yeah, that's the problem. I said, what's the problem? Lower the price. Well, the F&B manager doesn't want to lower the price. I said, there's your problem. Bring him over. He comes over and he starts giving this long story about how expensive it is to bring the hamburger over from California, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, you're not going to lower the price, but you can clearly see that the biggest problem you have is a $24 hamburger, and that's what people are objecting to. Now, this is a hotel, by the way, that the average room is $900 a night. And they can't go down on the burger, right? I'm going, they can afford a $24 burger if they're paying $900 a night for the room. So it's not the issue that they can't afford it. They just don't like the idea that it's a $24 burger and it doesn't feel like or taste like a $24 burger. So we need to rebrand. He says, how do you want to do it? I said, Kobe beef. Oh, no, that would rate our food cost up. Okay. So I'm sitting there, and finally he reaches over and he picks up the bill and he says, I'll take care of yours. And I said, we can't take care of everybody. I said, okay, try this. Before you collect money, you say to James, how was the burger? And James says, it's okay. James, are you still hungry? He goes, yes. James, this is a bottomless burger. You may have another one, or two, or three, or four, until you're totally satisfied. This is the bottomless burger. Now, I'm going to ask you, did that help mitigate the $24 burger?
Yeah.
Would you order a second burger?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not. Exactly right. Why? You've eaten the fries, you've eaten the bun, you've drinking your Coke, you're full. But the idea that they're offering you the burger is appetizing and it mitigates the cost. So I said, I'd like you to try it for 30 days. At the end of 30 days, we'll look at the reviews. The reviews went from a 40% problem, meaning 40% of the people hated it, to 2%. To 2%. I said, oh, we solved the problem. The manager calls me back and he says, no, we haven't. I said, why not? He says, the F&B guy thinks that cheapens our restaurant and doesn't want to do it. I said, I told you when I sat down, I know what your problem is. It has nothing to do with the burger. It has to do with the F&B manager. They removed the F&B manager, brought in somebody else from another department. He went along with it, changed the whole way of doing things, and customer satisfaction changed dramatically. Did I come up with something that was so remarkable? No. I looked at the problem through my eyes and said, what's going to make me happier? Lower the price. Can't do that. Okay. What are my other choices? Make it a bigger burger.